Hi, I'm Cindy Merritt, and I'm your local real estate partner. And just like you, I live, work, and play in the Richmond, Virginia area and all around our wonderful surrounding counties. Today we're going to do something really cool. Well, wait a minute. That's not right, is it? And we're going to do something really cold today. This is Kelly Duncan, and we are at Invigorate, and I'm going to get cryogenically, frozen?
Well, we're going to do cryotherapy.
Okay.
So not cryogenically frozen. We're not going to
Okay.
freeze you solid and revive you, but we're going to get you really cold and try and reduce some inflammation.
So this is basically something for athletes or people who have joint pain and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's great for anything that's inflammation related. So we get a lot of athletes who are sore from their workouts. We also get a lot of people who just have either everyday aches and pains, maybe arthritis, anything that's inflammation related tends to respond really well.
Okay, and what are you going to do to me?
So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some socks and gloves. You'll go in the dressing room, take everything off except for your underwear.
Uh-oh, no looking. Okay.
It'll be underwear, socks, gloves. There's little booties that go over the socks. You'll put a robe on. You wear the robe just to step inside. Once you're inside, it'll be adjusted with your head out. We'll shut the door. You hand me the robe. I'm going to turn it on and blow really cold air on you for up to 3 minutes.
Okay, and how cold is this really cold air?
We're going to put you at level 1 today. So at its coldest, it's going to get down to about negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So really cold.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. The things I do for you guys. Okay.
It's probably not going to feel quite as cold as you're imagining because it's a really dry cold. So it's not going to even feel like if you've ever reached into a cooler and pulled out like a cold beverage, it's not going to feel like that.
Oh,
because
it's cold. Okay.
Because it's a drier cold, your body responds differently.
Okay,
So
all right.
it's really cold, but nothing to be alarmed about.
Gotcha. So what about people who might have a hip implant or knee replacements, metal inside their body? Are they allowed to do this?
Metal inside the body is okay. Anything external, so you'd need to take jewelry off,
take my jewelry.
piercings, that type of thing would be there to be covered or removed, but inside the body, no problem.
No problem. Okay. So Kelly, how often should someone do this, or can they do this?
Well, you can do it as often as every day.
Okay.
And how often you should come depends on what brings you in. If something is kind of really aggravated, we suggest that you come in 3 times in a 7 to 10 day window and really try and work on whatever it is and then see what maintenance plan works for you.
And are there any medical conditions that people should avoid if they have a medical condition to come in?
There are a few things. One is pregnancy.
Okay.
The other conditions are mostly heart related, so history of heart attack, history of stroke, uncontrolled high blood pressure, history of blood clots.
Okay, excellent. Well, let's get started.
All right.
Here I am already. Okay, Kelly, what have I got on here? Tell me what I'm doing.
So we just have your hands and your feet covered, socks and gloves.
Okay.
And then little booties to cover up the socks. Your extremities get the coldest. Blood comes to the core to protect your core temperature, so we want to make sure the hands and the feet still stay warm. And the little booties, sometimes it actually gets a little icy in there, so we just want to make sure that the socks stay dry.
Okay. Here we go.
Right, and I'll get you to duck just a little bit,
Whoa.
and we'll get you going. You can either stay still, or some people move around a little bit.
I might move around because
If you're standing real still, I'll tell you as we progress and get you to turn around a couple times.
Okay.
And the main thing is you want to keep your face above the clouds.
Face above. Okay. This is kind of cold already.
It is. I know. I can. If it feels too much, I can slow it down a little bit. So just
Okay.
see how you're
I
doing.
think I'm good for the moment. All right. So I know that I have on certain things that are covering parts of me. What happens when guys come in here?
Don't worry.
Not to be too graphic, but what happens?
Nothing's going to freeze off, but
Okay.
guys do have to wear underwear. We want to keep everything covered and protected.
Okay, all right.
As long as you're covered, nothing to worry about. You're
Okay.
1 minute in right now.
I'm 1 minute in.
So you're doing
This is chilly, but I'm not freezing.
It's going to continue to get a little bit colder throughout.
Okay.
You'll find it's a little cold right in the beginning. Just kind of a shocking adjustment. Then you get used to it, and maybe the last minute to 45 seconds will be
Really cold.
really cold. But you're in the home stretch then, so you don't need to do anything for that long. You are a minute and a half in right now.
Okay.
So can I get you to do one little spin around?
One
and then
little spin.
You have just over 30 seconds left, but it's not going to get any colder, so you're just going to hear it cycling on and off the rest of the time. So you've made it. It's colder than we're getting today.
This isn't bad. Okay. This is actually kind of fun. It's chilly, but it's fun.
Yeah, what a lot of people find is in addition to inflammation, a lot of people get like an energy boost, a bit of endorphins, so they just feel good afterwards.
Okay.
And kind of on the flip side of that, a lot of people find that they sleep really well the nights that they do
I'm going to
it.
sleep good tonight. I'm excited about that. I was a little apprehensive in the beginning, but it was actually great. Now, what is that? Is it dry ice? Is it what is that?
What we use in the back, we have big tanks of liquid nitrogen.
Okay.
We're not putting liquid nitrogen on you. That would actually freeze you, but it's nitrogen vapors.
Vapors.
So it's very similar to dry ice.
To dry ice kind of thing. Okay, all right. I keep saying this, but it was very cool. All right, now what is this machine right here?
This is our cryo elephant.
Okay.
And we can do, I would say the whole body is kind of like a dry equivalent of an ice bath. This is like a dry equivalent of putting an ice pack somewhere. So if there's a single spot that's bothering you, like your knee, your shoulder, we can do a direct hit on it.
So it's just intense on one specific spot. It's just intense
on one specific spot. We also do facials with it since we don't get your head in there. Which is
okay. Now what does it do to my face? Will it get rid of my wrinkles and that kind of thing?
No, but it promotes blood flow to the skin.
Okay.
It's good for puffiness, inflammation. The way your body responds, you get a temporary tightening feeling in the skin. It's very relaxing, and it's also really good for headaches.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So, if you want to get really chilled out, come on down, make yourself at home at Invigorate, and it's actually a lot of fun. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Cindy Merritt is nationally recognized as a leader in the U.S. real estate market. Of the more than 35,000 realtors in Virginia, the American Institute of Real Estate Professionals consistently ranks Cindy in the top 10 best realtors in the state.
The cold didn't bother me anyway.
Make Yourself at Home is sponsored in part by Paul Adams, branch manager and nationally recognized senior loan officer with Prime Lending, a Plains Capital company. With over 400 mortgage options available, Paul Adams and his team work hard to uncover the key to each client's mortgage success.